The dense, oppressive forest lay still under the moon's eerie glow, casting long, looming shadows over an abandoned cabin. Within its decaying walls, a sinister presence stirred, a ruthless sociopath, tall and muscular, with a charismatic exterior that masked the darkness within. Unbeknownst to them, Rooster, Carver, Quaid, and the unfortunate bearer of the moniker, Dogshit, stepped into the abyss of terror. A chilling fog crept in as Rooster, Carver, Quaid, and Dogshit approached the ominous cabin. The air grew colder with every step, and uneasy glances passed among them as they ventured further into the heart of the dark forest. Carver, rugged and daring, led the way, his footsteps resounding like a death knell in the silence of the woods. Rooster, the natural-born leader with a heart of courage, kept a watchful eye on their surroundings. Quaid, the intellectual and thinker of the group, carried an air of skepticism about their eerie adventure, while Dogshit, so called because of his breath, which often smelled like a canine's feces, masked his anxiety with a wry smile. Scene 2, The First Kill. The group's solitude was shattered when they encountered two other campers, Hannah and Jake, seeking refuge from the encroaching darkness. The friends agreed to join forces, finding solace in their numbers. As the night deepened, curiosity got the better of Hannah. She ventured inside the cabin, and her absence weighed heavily on the group. Suddenly, the very walls of the cabin seemed to come alive, creaking and moaning as if possessed by malevolent spirits. Desperate, Hannah screamed as grotesque wooden limbs sprouted from the walls, their splintered hands crushing her to death. Her anguished cries pierced the night. Scene 3, Dogshit's Encounter. Dogshit, shaken by the horrifying spectacle of Hannah's demise, allowed fear to guide him. Lost within the labyrinthine interior of the cabin, he stumbled upon a room filled with an endless maze of mirrors. Panic set in as the reflective surfaces multiplied his own terror, each reflection becoming a twisted, deadly trap. Mirrors threatened to slice him apart, and he struggled to maintain his sanity. Miraculously, Dogshit managed to evade this sinister maze, but not without scars, both mental and physical. Scene 4, Rooster's Heroic Sacrifice. Rooster, sensing that something was gravely amiss, took it upon himself to investigate. Armed with determination, he ventured deeper into the cabin, discovering a room pulsating with an eerie, malevolent energy. In the center of the room stood the charismatic sociopath, his handsome exterior belying the darkness within. With nerves of steel, Rooster confronted the sociopath in a fierce battle. The sociopath wielded a jagged, obsidian blade that gleamed with sinister intent. Rooster fought back with unyielding resolve, but he was gravely wounded in the process. In an act of heroism, Rooster triggered a blaze, engulfing himself and the sociopath in a roaring fire. The friends, believing Rooster was lost, fled the inferno that consumed the cabin. Scene 5, Carver's Ordeal. Carver, Quaid, and Dogshit found themselves in a gruesome chamber, the sociopath having displayed his victim's remains in a macabre tableau. Their hearts sank as they stumbled upon a dying camper, Jenny. As her life slipped away, she muttered cryptic words, foretelling the friends' struggle against the sociopath. Scene 6, Final Confrontation. The three friends confronted the sociopath once more, armed with newfound determination. Quaid, wielding a shard of the cursed mirror Rooster had shattered, managed to weaken the sociopath further. Carver, fueled by rage and grief, swung with all his might at the sociopath, severing the cursed hand that held his sinister blade. The sociopath, bravely weakened, let out a blood-curdling scream before vanishing into the shadows, defeated for the time being. Victory was theirs, but the cabin remained a tomb, a repository of nightmares. Scene 7, Epilogue. As the first rays of dawn broke over the forest, Carver, Quaid, and dogshit emerged from the charred remnants of the cabin, battered and traumatized. They believed Rooster to be gone, leaving them with heavy hearts. But as they drove away, a faint whisper carried on the wind, the voice of Rooster, calling out to them. He was alive, though forever marked by the scars of their nightmarish encounter. As the friends sped away from the haunted cabin, the haunting spectre of death lingered in their memories. The sociopath's fate remained uncertain, and his malevolent presence continued to haunt the cabin. Yet, for now, the friends had triumphed against all odds, their bond stronger than ever, and the spectre of death left behind in the shadows. The scars of their harrowing ordeal would forever be etched into their souls, a testament to their survival in the face of unimaginable horror.